If you run an e-commerce store, one of the most powerful ways to stabilize your revenue is through subscriptions. Instead of relying on one-time purchases, subscriptions allow customers to automatically reorder products on a schedule. That means predictable monthly revenue and stronger long-term customer relationships. But when people first start exploring subscriptions in Shopify, they quickly realize there's a lot of moving parts. You have to think about shipping rules, taxes, billing cycles, what happens when a customer payment fails, and which subscription app you should choose in the first place. What's up, you guys? My name's Ashley, and in today's video, we're going to go through how subscriptions actually work in Shopify and what you need to know before setting them up in your store. So let's get into it. So Shopify allows merchants to sell products on a recurring schedule instead of just a one-time purchase. That means customers can subscribe to receive products automatically every week, every month, or on a custom delivery interval. For example, instead of a customer manually reordering coffee every month, they could subscribe and have it delivered automatically. The same model works for things like supplements, skincare products, pet food, meal kits, and subscription boxes. One important thing to understand is that subscriptions are not a built-in Shopify feature by default. Shopify provides the underlying infrastructure through something called a subscription API, but merchants need to install a subscription app from the Shopify App Store to enable the functionality. These apps handle the recurring billing logic, manage subscription schedules, create new orders automatically, and provide dashboards where customers can manage their subscriptions. Once installed, these apps integrate with your stores and allow you to offer products as either one-time purchases, subscriptions, or both. Subscription apps act as the engine that powers recurring orders. When a customer signs up for a subscription, the app records the billing schedule and it automatically creates a new order whenever the next billing cycle arrives. For example, if someone subscribes to a protein powder that ships every 30 days, the subscription app will automatically generate a new order every single month. If payment method is charged, and Shopify processes the order just like any other purchase. Most subscription apps also create a subscription management portal for customers. This portal allows subscribers to update their payment information, change their delivery schedule, skip a shipment, swap products, or cancel their subscription. Giving customers control over their subscription is actually really important. If customers feel locked into a subscription or have difficulty canceling, it can lead to frustration, chargebacks, and negative reviews. But when customers can easily manage their subscription, they're more likely to keep it active long term. If you don't already have a Shopify account, you can actually get signed up absolutely for free for 3 days. You don't even have to put a credit card in by using our link down below. And then if you do want to continue after the 3 days, it's just $1 a month for the first 3 months. So once you click our link down below, you'll just go ahead and enter in your email. It will prompt you to set a password, create an account, and you'll just answer a few short questions. Once you are logged in, this is what it looks like. Very simple, very intuitive. So like I said, we actually have to go ahead and add an app. So I'm just going to click on apps down here, and then I'm going to type in subscription. So they have a couple of different options here, like I said, but I'm going to go ahead and go with the Shopify subscriptions because it's free. There are a couple different options here, again, that you can go ahead and look at, but we'll go ahead and install this free Shopify one for now. So when an app is added, we have this whole dashboard right here. So it even has a full setup guide, which I love because it just makes it even easier. So we can go ahead and create a plan. Sure. Okay, we'll add a product, we'll browse, we'll go ahead and select one. Maybe there'll just be a shirt subscription. Typically what people do is for a subscription, they save 10% off or something like that. You can decide. You can also do no discount if you would like. So it really depends on what you would like to do. Maybe you want to run the numbers and see what works best, but maybe this will be a monthly. Maybe this is 10% off. Okay. You also can go ahead and add another option here if you want multiple different discounts and frequencies. Then you'll go ahead and click save. Now we've got our subscription created. We can go back. Now it says add the subscription to product pages. So you can go ahead and add the subscription widget. Cool. So here is the subscription widget that would appear right here. Now allow customers manage subscriptions. So we're just going to turn it on. Okay. So you can have a link to show for customers to track their order with Shop. Then they can go ahead and see their order status, as well as require customers to sign into their account so they have their own account to log in. Okay, that's done. Allow customers to access their post-purchase. We can go ahead and add a subscription link, and then you can import existing contracts and customize notifications. Okay, and this is where you'll be able to see, the subscription revenue, the active subscriptions, new subscriptions, and canceled subscriptions. Okay, and as you can see, this is in the 7 days. You can adjust this if you would like to 30 days, but again, everything will be handled in here. The most important piece is making sure you understand that you need to download an app to be able to manage subscriptions. Okay, now I want to touch on a couple things before we wrap up. So shipping is one of the most important operational decisions when running a subscription business. In most cases, subscription orders use the same shipping profiles you already have configured in Shopify. That means your normal shipping rules, rates, and delivery zones are still going to apply. However, some subscription apps allow you to create specific shipping rules just for subscription orders. This can be helpful if you want to offer discounted or flat rate shipping for subscribers. For example, some stores offer free shipping for subscription customers to encourage signups. Others charge a reduced flat rate for recurring deliveries. Another consideration is multi-location inventory. If your store ships from multiple warehouses, Shopify may split orders into separate shipments. This can affect shipping costs, so it's important to review how your subscription products are assigned to fulfillment locations. Now, even well-run subscription businesses encounter failed payments from time to time. Credit cards expire, banks decline charges, and sometimes payment methods simply just don't have enough funds available. When a payment fails, it can lead to involuntary churn, which means a subscriber leaves unintentionally. Most subscription apps address this with a process called dooning. Dooning systems automatically retry failed payments and send reminder emails asking customers to update their payment method. For example, a subscription platform might retry the payment 3 times over the course of a week while sending automated reminders to the customers. These recovery systems can dramatically improve subscription retention because many failed payments are temporary issues that customers simply need to fix. I want to talk about some pros and cons because I think it's really important to understand weighing these when you're making your decision to create a subscription service. So subscriptions can offer several major benefits for e-commerce businesses. One of the biggest advantages is predictable revenue. When customers subscribe to a product, you gain more visibility into future sales, which makes it easier to plan inventory and cash flow. Subscriptions also tend to increase customer lifetime value, so instead of a customer buying once and disappearing, subscription customers often remain active for many months. Another benefit is stronger customer relationships. When customers receive products regularly, they develop a deeper connection with the brand. However, subscriptions also introduce operational complexity. Store owners must manage billing, schedules, shipping logistics, and customer expectations around delivery timing. Churn is another challenge. Some customers will eventually cancel their subscription, so successful subscription brands focus heavily on retention strategies and customer experience. And finally, subscriptions only work well for certain types of products. Consumable goods, refills, and frequently used products tend to perform best in subscription models. Again, if you don't already have a Shopify plan, I'm going to quickly run through the different plans and payment options they have. So you can go ahead and pay monthly if you would like, but I'm going to go over the yearly because that's how you're going to get the best price possible. Okay, so for the basic, the Grow, and the Advanced, again, these 3 plans, you can have a 3-day free trial and then $1 a month for 3 months. The Plus plan is a bit more complex, which I'll go over in a sec. Okay, so the basic plan is for solo entrepreneurs, and this is $29 per month paid annually. You can sell online and in person, and then the card rates are the highest. Then they've got the Grow plan, which is mainly for small teams. So this is $79 per month billed annually. You get everything in the basic. The card rates do decrease just a bit, so they're a little bit better, and you get up to 5 staff accounts. Then there's the Advanced plan, which is $299 per month billed annually. You get everything in the Grow plan, and the card rates are even better. Then you also get 15 staff accounts, and you can tailor your store by region. And then lastly is the Plus plan. So you can try your first month for $399. After that, it starts from $2,300 per month. You get everything in advance. The cards are the most competitive. You get fully customizable checkout, unlimited staff accounts, and so much more. So again, depending on where you're at in business, it should be pretty clear on which plan you actually need. You could always start with the basic and then allow Shopify to grow with you as your business grows. Now, subscriptions work best for products that customers need regularly. Items like supplements, coffee, skincare, pet food, and household essentials are all common examples. If your store sells products that people reorder frequently, subscriptions can help create a more stable and predictable revenue stream. However, if your store focuses on large one-time purchases or products that customers rarely reorder, subscriptions may not make sense. Before launching a subscription program, it's important to consider your margins, shipping costs, and customer demand. But with the right strategy and the right subscription app, many Shopify stores are able to transform occasional buyers into long-term subscribers. Subscriptions can be one of the most powerful ways to grow an e-commerce business, but they do require the right setup and tools. I hope this video really helped you to truly understand how Shopify subscriptions work and what you need to consider before adding them to your store. Again, if you want to check out Shopify and get started for free, don't forget to use our link down in the description below. I do want to mention that these are affiliate links, which means we may earn a small commission at no extra cost to you. So if you do choose to use our links, we just want to thank you so much in advance for supporting our channel. It really helps us to continue to create free content just like like this. And if you're interested in learning more about e-commerce strategies, Shopify tutorials, and tools that help online stores grow, make sure you subscribe to the channel. And let us know if you have any comments or questions down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.